In 2016, it was still more than a year before GM execs would start talking about an all-electric future. Rivian was still a clandestine operation. Tesla was just a startup, still a few years away from its Model 3 breakthrough. But Volkswagen's design studio was bustling more than usual. At the crisply lit white-walled building at company headquarters in Wolfsburg, Germany, designers tried to keep pace with a crush of electric vehicle programs the company was pinning its future on. VW engineers had developed a new EV platform that would underpin more than a dozen electric models. A large battery pack would be tucked under the floor, freeing space in the cabin. The removal of an engine block up front would give designers a blank canvas to style new front ends. Felipe Montoya was feeling at once overwhelmed and pumped. The Brazilian-born designer, who favors trim sport coats with jeans and sneakers, and has a shock of jet black hair, had made a name for himself crafting the exterior of the latest generation of the VW Golf, the sporty hatchback, one of the company's top sellers. Montoya had never worked on an electric car, but as he and his colleagues soon realized, VW's electric onslaught would free them like never before. His sketchpad was full of ideas. And tucked deep inside that sketchpad were secret renderings of a vehicle that hadn't yet been given the official go-ahead, an electric version of the iconic VW microbus. There was heavy speculation it would become reality, probably because the idea was almost too perfect. The VW bus, a symbol of the 1960s flower power hippie culture, reincarnated as an earth-friendly electric. Montoya and other designers wanted to be ready whenever top brass gave the green light. Volkswagen first introduced the toaster-shaped bus in 1950. Named the Type 2, its split windscreen, snub nose, and optional two-tone paint job gave it a cute, disarming appeal. In America, the bus emerged in the 1960s as a vehicle for families to transport camping gear, and for young people to mobilize for concerts and anti-war protests. It was common for long-haired owners to paint flowery murals over the exterior and swap out the VW badge for a peace symbol. Montoya remembers seeing VW buses plying the streets of Brazil, where he grew up. His fixation on designing an electric version of the van wasn't rooted in nostalgia. Montoya and other designers knew that this new EV platform was a chance to return the bus to its roots, design-wise. The original Type 2 had its engine mounted in the rear of the vehicle, and therefore had no need for a long hood to house an engine block. That allowed for the driver's seat to be pushed way forward and give the bus its distinctive silhouette with its flattened front end. It also made room for the bus's massive greenhouse, designer speak for the windows, with inviting rectangular openings that owners invariably would cover with Grateful Dead dancing bear curtains or trippy tapestries.